In this video, we are going to talk about the 10 best cities to live in the world today in 2021. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. To figure out where you should travel to next, there are plenty of lists out there ranking the world's best cities. Some use reader polls to determine which place lands at the top, while others base rankings on data like its livability or how easy it is to bike there. But Resonance, a consultancy group in real estate, tourism, and economic development, wanted to create a ranking that was more comprehensive. Our goal here was not to just create an index for tourism, or just for business or just for livability. It was really to provide and create a ranking that took a holistic view of the city. Chris Fair, president and CEO of Resonance Consultancy, told AFAR in January when the list was first released. When we say, best cities, it's not just best city to live, it's not just best city to work, or best city to visit. It's taking a cross-section of all those factors. And new this year, Resonance also considered how a city responded to the COVID-19 pandemic, re-releasing the list this month. Welcome to the world's best cities of 2021, which now includes considerations like outdoor experiences, clean air, and an ability to innovate. Historically, to determine which cities would be considered for this list, Resonance Consultancy looked at those with populations of more than 1 million. Then each of those cities was ranked by using a combination of core statistics, like GDP, and homicide rates, and qualitative evaluations by both locals and visitors from online channels like Instagram and TripAdvisor. Many of the factors that people told us were important in choosing a city to live or do business, or visit were related to the experiential quality of the city. Things like culture, restaurants, nightlife, shopping, and sports, Fair said. There are no core statistics for those kinds of factors. What really distinguishes our rankings is that we are mining user-generated data in channels, like TripAdvisor and Yelp, to measure those experiential factors. Number 10. Madrid, Spain. The city, a newcomer to the top 10, is getting back on its feet after a prolonged lockdown. Its dazzling museums have reopened, at reduced capacity, and with recent expansions to the Prado, Reina Sofia and Thyssen-Bornemisza, says Resonance. Spain's capital is best explored on foot, strolling its wide boulevards or wandering down the halls of the Reina Sofia or Prado museums. But be sure to indulge in an afternoon siesta, since Madrid's nightlife scene is not to be missed. In fact, when AFAR recently sent novelist Mira Tili on a last-minute trip to Spain, she rediscovered her love of late nights watching flamenco shows, and dancing at clubs in the city's Xuca neighborhood. COVID has curtailed some of the nocturnal fun, but investments in outdoor dining and walking infrastructure should see the city bounce back when the virus eventually recedes. Number 9. Los Angeles, United States. LA's cultural and culinary leaders, so willing to step up and declare the city open for business after a series of natural disasters, helping the city rank No. 7 in our promotion category, will be called upon again soon, says Resonance. LA welcomed more than 50 million visitors in 2019, arriving from across the globe for the city's beaches, movie studios, museums, and star-spotting potential. But Los Angeles has also undergone a culinary renaissance, so much so that it hosts 2 separate restaurant weeks to showcase the options, offers an abundance of rooftop bars from downtown to West Hollywood, and has seen both coastal communities like Venice Beach, and East Side spots including Echo Park raise their game in recent years. Number 8. Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is an almost ideal European city, one with near-perfect weather year-round, miles and miles of beaches, iconic parks, striking architecture and colorful neighborhoods that march to their own beat, artistic, sophisticated, bohemian. No wonder it ranks top 10 in our place category, which measures both the natural and built environments of a city, says Resonance. Often seen as the poster child for over-tourism, Barcelona's popularity likely won't dissipate into 2021, especially with the lure of its beaches and Gauda's iconic architectural landmarks. Just be sure to make reservations in advance, especially for Barcelona's biggest attractions. Number 7. Singapore. Singapore's reinvestment into research, talent and corporate headquarters recruitment ensures it will be home to a sustainably wealthy citizenry for decades to come. It's why the city-state continues its ascent among the planet's most prosperous cities, says Resonance. The Little Red Dot, as the city-state is affectionately called, earned its top spot in these rankings for its people and infrastructure. Singapore earns top spots in our eyes and stomachs for its famous hawker stall street food, its garden-like airport terminal, and the newly renovated and reopened Raffles Singapore Hotel, which has been welcoming travelers since 1887. Number 6. Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Why we love it? You may associate Dubai with its record-setting skyscrapers, and that reputation is well earned. Santiago Calatrava's The Tower at Dubai Creek will surpass the Burj Khalifa as the tallest building in the world when it is completed. Yet, you won't have to spend your entire trip here indoors. It's the outdoors that really clinched Dubai's number 6 overall ranking, says Resonance. The city offers outdoor experiences that rank 5th most in quality, and it hit the top 10 for both safety and weather, both at No. 8. The Emirate has plenty of man-made islands and even a new nature-inspired shopping mall that has a rooftop park and 200,000 total square feet of open-air gardens to explore. Number 5. Tokyo, Japan. Despite earthquakes, tsunamis and typhoons, Tokyo grabbed the number 1 spot for safety. Which is helpful in a place with so much to explore and discover at all hours of the night. Tokyo continues to mesmerize global visitors with its innovation, efficiency and round-the-clock kinetic mobility, says Resonance. Tokyo has the second most restaurants of any city worldwide, ranked number 2 for its restaurants, and is home to some life-changing ramen, making it a destination worth planning an entire trip around food. And if most of your travel budget goes to eating, don't worry. There are plenty of affordable hotels in Tokyo to book. Fingers crossed the rescheduled Olympics take place next year, too. Number 4. Moscow, Russia. The first so-called post-Soviet generation of Muscovites has traveled the world, returning with suitcases full of ideas that they're unpacking to huge effect in their always proud city. Sanctions be damned, says Resonance. The Russian capital is well known for its iconic attractions like Red Square's colorful St. Basil's Cathedral. But did you know that it's also one of the best cities to fly in and out of in the world? It takes the 4th spot for airport connectivity in Resonance's ranking, up 1 place from last year, and Moscow's Sheremetyevo International was recently named the most on-time airport in the world in Cirium's annual on-time performance review. Number 3. Paris, France. The Notre Dame fire was a devastating reminder of how well-loved Paris is by travelers worldwide, and as the capital gears up for the 2024 Olympics, it's only getting better. Improved infrastructure and 24 new hotels in the past year alone add to a city we love for its world-class art, shopping. It beat New York and London in this year's Resonance list, and global cuisine. As the saying goes, Paris is always a good idea, says Resonance. And now that swimming in the waters of the Seine is a thing at Bassin de la Villette public pools, even the locals who notoriously leave town in summer are sticking around. City Hall is promising to build 5 new outdoor swimming pools in time for the Olympics. Number 2. New York City, United States. New York is, above all, a gathering place where brains and bodies in indecent proximity to one another create the sparks of genius, invention, progress. Today New Yorkers stand at the ready, together and alone, on their stoops and balconies ready to defend their city, says Resonance. However the world emerges, evolves or pivots out of our collective force majeure, it will happen here first. New York consistently ranks for its culture. It came in 5th for museums, which are continually improving as evidenced by the 2019 renovation of the Museum of Modern Art and the brand new Fotografiska Photography Museum that opened in Manhattan's Flatiron District at the end of the year. Broadway may not turn the lights back on until June 2021, but be certain, this is no ghost town. Number 1. London, England. London is still London, and the pandemic has made us value other aspects of city life, critical things, like cool, breathable air, which is made possible by a city's trees and its green, open landscapes, says Resonance. London ranks number 16 for the quality of its outdoor experiences, many of which come in the form of spectacular parks that are the legacy of dozens of former country estates that served as hunting grounds for generations of kings and queens. London's main sites might date back millennia, but the capital's shops, bars, hotels, and restaurants continue to evolve on an almost weekly basis. Whether you're outdoorsy, hungry, or bringing a family in tow, there's a distinct London neighborhood to investigate, and it will likely look different from your last visit. For hotel options, there's everything from sleek new offerings like Vintry and Mercer, open during COVID with flexible bookings, to revitalized historic classics such as the Belmont Cadogan, also open. Just don't bring up Brexit. What do you think of our list? Which of above city is your dream city to live? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, before leaving make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to get the notification of our future videos. Thanks for watching.